In this video, I'll be explaining how you can add these color-coded icons to data labels using out-the-box functionality in Power BI. Hi, this is Jason from Effective Dashboards, helping maintenance and reliability professionals get the most out of Power BI. So welcome back to another video. Okay, so why would you want to do that? Well, one of the options you've got is to format the whole bar, but sometimes this can be a little bit overwhelming, and you can it can seem like there's too much color. Okay, so another alternative is to leave these bars as they are and just put this subtle indicator here to draw attention to this value here, and also indicate the target value there so that you know actually what the target is. So let's go through the steps that I've taken to add these in. Okay, so I've got this PM compliance measure here, and I've set this PM compliance measure up to be formatted with dynamic formatting. Okay, so this was something that was added as part of the April 2023 update to Power BI. So it's a preview feature at the moment, so you will need to switch that on. So you go in here through options and settings, go to options, under preview features, and here it is here. Okay, this one at the very bottom, so you need to switch that on. And once you've set this up, then if you select this dynamic format to determine how this actual data label looks and how it's formatted, you are presented with this option here with a drop down that allows you to toggle between the measure and the format that you want to actually present the measure in when it's actually added to a visual. So in here, all I've done is I've created some logic here that's going to actually determine if this code here is displayed or not displayed based on the target. So the first thing I've done is I've got the PM compliance, so I've just pulled that measure in as a variable. And then we've got the target, which is basically hard-coded here, but you can use a lookup to go and get it from a table. But here we've just got it at 80% or 0.8. And then we're calculating the result, and there's a simple if statement here. If the PM compliance is greater than the target, then we're going to format it just as a normal data label there. So that's going to be just a data label with percentage at the end of it with no decimal places. And if otherwise, we're going to format it and we're going to add in this value here. Okay, so all I've done for that is I've just done a search for red circle unichar or Unicode. It's a Unicode actually, but then you can click through into these sites here, and then you can just copy it and paste it directly into here. Okay, so that's going to give us that code. I think that one's actually slightly bigger, but it doesn't make any difference. So that's going to be the format that we're going to return here, so this format string here, and then we're going to return a result. Now once we do that, that's going to modify the string here, and that might get actually slightly bigger because I've actually just copied a slightly larger circle into there. No, okay, but anyway, that's what it's done. So now, pretty straightforward, we've just got some conditional format in here, or a condition here that's going to change how it actually looks to either be blank or to display one of these little circles here if it's above a target. Then I've gone in, I've just added that in as a subheading here, just to identify that this needs to be, so under title, I've just gone to subheading here, and I've just added in that target is greater than 80%. Okay, so a nice idea, if you don't want to use a big piece of color to format the whole of the bar graph, you can actually also format this this text here, but these indicators just draw your eyes to this particular area here so you can start to investigate why these are below the target. So if you found it useful, then it's always much appreciated if you could give it a thumbs up, and if you want to keep up to date with the latest videos, then hit the subscribe button and you'll get notification whenever I release a new video. Thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video.